Let's finish this. Alright, almost done with the whole last game, kids. Almost done. Okay, before we move forward, I'm going to change up our little thing. Use short rounds. I'm gonna find the bullet blender and use that for a minute. There you are. It's a blender for bullet.
Attention, please report.
Boarding was easier than I expected. Now, let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
Spent all my money, but I now have a gun that shoots all of my ammo all at once. Oh wow. Unseal hangar doors.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert.
Nuh-uh.
Be vigilant.
Yeah, that's good. This'll do. I have become Gunman, man whose fists and gun.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Okay, who is hitting what with what?
Well, that battle will be worth celebrating after we get the modular. If it's on deck 2, we best get going.
If you must replace lost equipment, please submit proof of punishment. Unit does not accept blood. Please make a request.
Okay.
Displaying inventory.
No, I'm alright. All this is fine. Morning, Shiver Brains.
Give us some space.
They manufacture one.
Hey, buddy.
If you experience spontaneous exsanguination after treatment, please return to this unit before you die of blood loss. How might this unit bolster or reduce your current blood volume? Request received. Locating cruelest medical tools. Complete. Commencing medical procedure. Reminder, any and all screams of agony will be reported to your superior. How might this unit bolster? Note, by viewing inventory, user admits they possess foreign currency and shall submit to inspection, interrogation, and / or violent beating by security. Displaying inventory.
Yeah. I'll take both of those, please. And everything else can go fuck itself. Bullet blender. Blender of bullet. It's a turlet.
Yeah, you know, I'd really rather not deal with any of that. Can we try the elevator?
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert.
They did this in the last game too. We had a slight weapons malfunction, but everything's perfectly alright now. How are you?
Suspicious is what I am. I'm sending an audience of troopers your way.
Bullets are fast to solve anyway.
That's fine. I'm going this way.
If we make it out of this alive, what say you put those skills to helping out around the Cognito? She could use a little more of that loving touch.
Elevator. Science deck, go. Bullet blender.
Best to avoid combat if we can help it. Maybe ought to look around for some credentials?
Anyway, the modular has got to be on this deck. We should poke around, but quiet-like. See what information we can uncover.
Are you actually authorized? Come here a moment.
Sure. Now I am.
It's a brawl!
But for how? Alright, math nerds, what we got? There is no answer. Well, there's always an answer. We just don't understand it yet.
Reckon it was foolish to think we could stuff the modulator into a satchel. Let's see what we can learn about it in the meantime.
Oh, it'll be fine. I got a bullet blender to deal with.
Take a load off.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
I'm doing fine. I'm killing people with my crossfire. I'm doing totally fine. I'm still on 26,000.
Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way. Vitals looking a mite marginal, Commander.
Once again, found.
They're all dead now. Well, yeah, you're a robot. You don't get rest. We need the chief scientist's key, and then we can get this going. I just gotta find him. Alrighty.
Warning. Unit not rated for prolonged proximity to Rift energy. Potential complications of exposure. Error. Information corrupted use. Exposure.
Hello? Weird.
Administrator Race Dealer, leave an intruder.
No one deserves this.
Where's the lead science officer? Where he be? Where he at, man? I need to be findeth him. Oh, hello.
Looks like he was in charge around here. If anyone's got information about the rift modulator on their person, it's him.
No, he doesn't have any more. I've got it.
Rift Restoration Analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul,
After much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences.
Why does he want the station so bad?
Effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel carrying it. Unfortunately, the data that we originally had hoped for from the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space untouched by humanity has not yielded any of its secrets. And we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend diverting from our current plan before it is too late for Arcadia. I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know you will guide us wisely, my dear consul.
I don't think so.
Well, we got the schematics.
I'm gonna go shoot him in the face.
Asking questions. If they found rifts in deep space where humanity supposedly ain't been, how did they form? It don't add up. But we got no time to ponder it just yet. We got the modulator.
Command deck, let's go.
All that's left is to deal with the console and shutter that rift for good.
Yeah. I kind of wish I brought Tristan, because then we're fighting the console directly.
Console's right through those doors. He's the last obstacle between us and that modulator. This guy's a politician, which means you might be able to reason with him, if you're of a mind to.
If you're
I don't
keen
know, I
to
kinda wanna
attempt
shoot him.
negotiation, I'll assist you where I might. But if you want my honest opinion, too much is at stake for this not to turn into a bloodbath.
We'll make him still see reason. It'll be easy.
Sure. And after that, we can snuggle up with a Mantisaur Queen. Sorry. Suppose I can help you out some.
This might be a good time to resupply and reconnoiter. Reckon there's likely to be something around here that can give us an edge if our talks stall out.
Yeah, let's look. We're gonna look over here.
Just goes to show, all the power in the world still can't protect you from a knife in the back.
Don't take a seat. This will be quick. My sentinels tell me you have some interesting ideas. Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of
You've come quite close enough. Sentinels, if you would.
Got 4 snipers in my sight, Commander. You got something to say? Best make it count.
You're right on time for the show. In a matter of minutes, I'll be transforming Arcadia for the better, and ridding it forever of trespassers like you.
Well, that's not a very nice way to greet a guest.
You are less a guest and more of an invasive species, Commander. One that I will cull in short order. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal.
I've put down a lot of yappy folk in my day. Got one more standing in front of me.
Mind your tongue. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Westport.
What?
When you began your
That
dealings
wasn't
with
me.
the Order and the
What?
Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again.
Meddling in affairs is my life's passion. Also my job.
For all your bluster, you seem more concerned with running your mouth than improving your performance in the field.
Oh, I do fine.
Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
He used the rift as a weapon, made us all think it was a freak accident. What in the void is going on here?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact
It's
the
too
very
bad we
plan
haven't met
before
this
you.
guy like
Though,
any
judging from
other
that
time. Like
vacant
we've heard
expression
about
on
him,
your
but
face,
like
it would appear
he hasn't
you've
had
no
much.
idea
He
what
hasn't
I
had much time to
intend.
twirl his mustache at us. I'm visualizing all the ways I want to make you pay for nearly killing me.
Well, it wasn't you I was targeting, Commander.
That doesn't matter.
But seeing as you have a penchant for finding your way into places you aren't wanted, perhaps this is a sign for you to reconsider. Using the very rift modulator on this ship, we will destroy Arcadia and edit the information stored within the resulting rift, all to reshape our colony into its perfect form.
Or no.
Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
I already know that the matriarch didn't invent skip drives. Why is that relevant?
Intrepid, aren't you? Well, what's relevant is what came after. Our matriarch dissected this skip drive technology, learned its secrets, and enabled us to produce them en masse, which eventually led to the manifestation of rifts. But it was not until well after Horizon Point's untimely end that we understood the opportunity gifted us. The opportunity to reconstruct the colony in its perfect form. It is as the Grand Architect designed. And believe you me, I've no intention of letting you thwart our securing of a better future. One free of doubt and greed.
I know you think your plan is the right one, but you'll reconsider if you hear me out.
It's your time that's running out, not mine. So go on, tell me all the ways I'm wrong. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence, the Sovereign, was wrong. This was originally
That's a lie. The
his
Sovereign
plan,
never wanted
after
any
all.
of this.
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't the truth. I was advisor to the original Sovereign. I know the mind of a true leader. This is the path Henry should have taken.
You two argued about what to do with the rift modulator. He acted out of love, not power.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the Matriarch's heirs is not guiding us.
No, you
But he
tricked him
needed
into
to look
destroying his own
beyond.
mind.
You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is regrettable. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people
You'd kill him
would
if
agree.
you could have gotten your way.
Tell me, do you have anything other than wild speculation at your disposal?
Yeah, your plan will fail horribly.
So you say. But you've yet to deliver any compelling evidence.
Though it matters not, you've little chance of swaying me. I am doing what I must to restore this colony to what our matriarch envisioned. Free of war, strife, heresy. You will not distract me from taking what is owed to us.
You have no idea what she envisioned.
I will not be lectured by an outsider. It's just like the Earth Directorate or any other interloper.
Can we just shoot him now?
To better know the customs of those they invade. Certainly, if you had your way, you would claim Arcadia as yours and rewrite history to suit your own aims.
It's true. Your matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We can all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work.
Guess you threw your hat in with the wrong person, huh?
I swore to guide the Matriarch's line. It was not a matter of choosing sides. It was duty. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. You came here claiming so boldly that I would fail, but
look at the thingy. Let's prove it.
The abstract means little when compared to reality. Look outside. Is it failing now? That's not true. Despite how things appear at present, with time, this station, all of Arcadia, and all of its people will be made whole.
Wrong.
So they will remain as shells upon reconstitution. Is that what you're saying? This would explain the anomalies we've encountered of late. I don't understand. Surely every step leading to this moment was in accordance to the grand plan. All the pieces fit. Either someone has made a terrible mistake, or this is merely a conspiracy to mislead us.
Fine. Shut the fuck up.
You may try.
Time to earn my...
That's fine. Currently crashing. I know. I don't care. This is the end of the game.
The helm's ours. Now's our chance to end this.
How did our friend end up? Oh, that's him, isn't he? Oh, it certainly is. Not so high and mighty now, are ya? Wow. Ah, poor guy. The reconstitution has grown increasingly volatile and the Rift device has lost control capabilities. Closure of the Rift via conventional means is no longer possible. Brace for catastrophic event.
If these readings are right, the Rift's about to destabilize completely. This modulator ain't gonna do from this distance. Someone will have to fly it in close. Real close.
We need the risks. Can't bulk them now.
Ain't sure all of us are staring death in the face quite so valiantly.
In the serials, this is usually the point when someone heroically volunteers.
I know. See you later.
I see. Then let me be the first to thank you. You're the finest commander I've ever served with. I hope you know that.
It's been an honor.
Well, someone here ought to be the keeper of the schematics. If you give them here, I could get them in front of the right folk. We'll use them with the processed rift data to produce more modulators. Good ones that'll end the rift threat, and that don't put their handlers in peril.
All right, Niles, take them. Make sure they get to the right
I
people.
will. You have my word.
Alrighty. Well, this is the end of the game. Onward and upward. I could have sent Marisol to this. That would have been funny. Like, no, Marisol, you're gonna do it. And she's like, okay.
And in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments. Though legends
I was
grew
thinking about
around
killing
this
Marisol.
mythical agent of the Earth Directorate, all the same. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He had his work cut out for him. Anti-Directorate sentiment swelled following Zebulon Tran's release of the agency's skip drive agreement with the Protectorate, an agreement that had enabled the Protectorate's worst authoritarian impulses. Niles' association with Tran limited his opportunities for promotion. Although he never rose higher than the Chief of Special Operations, the position still allowed him to leave a meaningful impact on the agents serving under him, which suited Niles just fine. Inez's convincing appeals to the press earned her clout in reforming Auntie's Choice's cruel grafting program. Yet it was a constant struggle.
Auntie's Choices.
Rife with red
That's
tape
silly.
and pushback from program executives.
You could have worded that differently.
This
The
was
cruel
Inez's
program,
new
or the
battle.
cruel
One
grafting
she would
program of
fight
Auntie's
for the
Choice.
rest of
That
her
would have been
life.
way better.
Tristan continued to doggedly uphold Protectorate values. After thoughtful cogitation and calculation, Marisol slowly began to reject violence as the sole method for eliminating random variables. Not coincidentally, her social calendar began filling up. Asa finally achieved her dream of dying in a rift. All it took was a daring and blood-soaked heist of a modulator to create a rift that she then summarily leapt into. Thus Asa remained a fanatical member of the Glorious Dawn, spreading the truth of the rifts.
Yeah, you know, if you knew what
agonized
it was going to be at the end,
Forced
you'd
to
probably
think
take
for
Asa
themselves
because you
after a
wanted to do it
lifetime of
anyway.
Luxurious certainty. Protectorate hardliners banded together to preserve their society. Without the Order or the corporatists controlling Arcadia, they had a real chance at making a comeback. Sovereign Varric was eventually discovered in mental refreshment in a placid and compliant state. All parties felt it would be best to leave him in the hands of the remaining Protectorate, who had the most experience with refreshments process and victims. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. Unable to die in their sacred rift after it was closed, the Glorious Dawn heeded a new calling, seeking the modulators needed to create new rifts, so that they could die in those instead. The Earth Directorate's leaked agreement with the Protectorate did little to blunt the agency's mission or reach, especially with skip-core technology released to the public domain. With unlimited sources for their drives, the Earth Directorate expanded their authority across the galaxy. The dangerous experimental research of Marisol's contact from Point Obviation lived on, with a Seer predicted 11.9% probability of yielding a universe-ending catastrophe. Meanwhile, an entrepreneurial work group of chemistricians unveiled a new flavor of Purple Berry Crunch. The release of the skip drive schematics to the public domain resulted in new and exciting opportunities for independent manufacturers. However, unchecked use of the drives would ultimately lead to an even greater proliferation of rifts, once again imperiling the galaxy. It was once again up to the Earth Directorate to swoop in and save the day, stamping out rifts as soon as they flared into existence. Eventually, and in textbook fashion, they solved this second rift crisis, but not before much damage had been done. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
Okay, so that's the last game in the Outer Worlds franchise. That's pretty much for sure at this point. This game did not sell well and did not review well. So yeah, you know, Obsidian's probably gonna get closed, and my character killed himself. So you know, yeah, you know, here's the thing. I really liked the gameplay. I really enjoyed the gameplay, but the story was like not great. It was better than Starfield. It was far better than Starfield. But I don't know, how it doesn't take a lot of shit seriously, even though like literal universe-ending stuff is happening, and then they just toss in an enemy at the end. You know, your villain is not really very villainy for 90% of the game. But I enjoyed playing it at least. It's just not a great game. It has good gameplay, but a terrible story. It's just, the story still is not where it needs to be. Yeah. So I guess that's it, yeah? I'll see you guys next time for some other RPG. I might be doing, you know, a French one at some point soon.